Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Parts Talk. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and welcome to all the new subscribers. I do feature videos from time to time to keep up with what is going on in the world of automotive. Now today we have an article here from engineering.com. I will leave the link in the description box below, and it's entitled "After 125 years, diesel engines may be dead. Compression ignition may be ending in the age of environmentalism," and we have seen that with the general push of electric vehicles going forward. To give you a summary, it says diesel engines have been around for over 120 years, and in that time they have proven to be the most efficient form of internal combustion engine for applications as varied as large cargo ships, trucks, trains, and even airplanes. Compared to spark ignited gasoline engines, they are more thermally efficient and deliver lower fuel burn per horsepower. Like all internal combustion engines, however, increasing stringent environmental regulations and the need to reduce CO2 emissions means that their days are numbered in many applications. That's especially true in light trucks. They're still available but won't be for long. So let's get into this video.
In 1893, Rudolf Diesel, a student at the Polytechnium in Munich, Germany, attended the lectures of a Karl von Linde, where he learned that steam engines as they then existed were capable of converting under 10% of the energy applied into work. The Carnot cycle promised much more efficiency, and in 1893, after years of work, Diesel published an essay called Theory and Construction of a Rational Heat Motor. Now, it was a flawed work, but by 1895, he better understood the basic concepts of compression ignition, and by 1897, a test engine operated at better than 26% thermal efficiency. A year later, Diesel became a millionaire. The engine he invented has powered everything from small cars to airplanes and ships, but in terms of units built, small diesels as commercial power units and vehicle engines made diesel the power plant of choice for billions of people around the world. And it's not hard to see why. With thermal efficiencies in the high 30% range for the very difficult passenger car application and up to 45% for large truck and bus engines and over 50% for large two-stroke marine engines, diesels extract literally the most bang for the fuel buck, and that fuel historically was lower grade, cheaper to refine, and lower in cost.
And at the same time, people continue to take all of this for granted. Everything that we're enjoying out there, we go on yachts, we go on cruise ships, we go on the locomotive that has been around for centuries, driving precious cargoes across countries in many continents across the world, but we don't actually recognize the work that it takes to actually keep these units on the road. And sadly, we're going to see them all gone in the very near future.
Now, in North America, gasoline has always been cheap, and passenger car diesel engines have never really taken off, despite a major effort by German firms such as Mercedes-Benz and Volkswagen. They're more efficient, yes, but they're also more expensive to build, requiring very close tolerance machining and injection systems and higher durability in everything from the engine block to the crankshaft. And for most people in North America, the extra savings just aren't worth it, with one exception: pickup trucks. There's a mystique about diesel engines in light trucks, a cult-like status that was really ignited by Chrysler's introduction of Cummins straight-six diesels in 1989 Dodge Ram pickups. The Cummins 6BT engine was ridiculous overkill for a light truck application, but they were so popular that it took Chrysler 3 years to catch up with demand. People love them, primarily for towing capacity in 3/4 and 1-ton applications.
And the funniest thing, all these pickups were brought about as work vehicles, and as time evolves, we now see them into luxury brands such as your Dodge Rams, your Toyota Tundras, the Ford F-150. They have a lot more luxury capabilities inside of them, instead of actually using them for the work that they were designed to do. Now we see people utilizing them for various number of things to get around their day-to-day activities.
Over the last decade or so, however, increasing pressures for improved fuel economy from light trucks has led to the introduction of smaller diesels for half-tons. All of the big three offered them in 3-liter turbocharged form, a straight six for GM and V6s for Ford and Ram. But in July of 2021, Ford's Power-Stroke 3-liter V6 diesel was dropped. And in 2023, Ram will be withdrawing their 3-liter EcoDiesel V6. GM has withdrawn their 2.8-liter Duramax 4-cylinder from Colorado and Canyon pickups. GM's full-size pickups still have a small diesel option for now, but I don't expect it to last long.
And if I should add, if you go along the Toyota line, Toyota had the 2.2, the 2.4, the 2.8, the 3.0, and the 4.2 diesel, all of which are not sold here in North America, but you can get them all across the world.
Well, global political conditions have resulted in the extraordinary situation where pump prices for diesel fuel are substantially higher than gasoline, negating the fuel efficiency benefits of diesel power. And significantly, strict EPA emissions regulations requiring complex aftertreatment involving urea injection and sophisticated computer control of combustion means engines that are expensive to buy, expensive to maintain, and are very expensive to repair when they break.
Yeah, of course, because environmental regulations now including CO2 combined with high oil prices are giving EVs the advantages. Not that he mentioned electric vehicles right here, but that is where we are at this point in time.
In a word, for light trucks at best, diesel just isn't worth it. And as batteries improve, I expect the same fate to follow with gasoline engines as well. Automotive technology is moving quickly now. Compression ignition is going away in light vehicles, and in a few years, the closest most of us will ever get to a diesel engine is aboard a cruise ship.
And he said it. Another advantage diesel have is that the injector pump uses literally any oil. Also, governments are subsidizing EV technology at an enormous rate, so basically driving the cost of production for ICE vehicles up substantially. Now, having worked in parts for a number of years, some of the most profitable items we sold for diesel vehicles include head gaskets and kits. You have valve lifters, intake and exhaust valves. You have injector tips, crankshafts, main and conrod bearings, valve seals, just to name a few. It's sad to see these go because these are really workhorses and to also get the job done when doing so efficiently. And with EU regulations constantly changing, we had Euro 1, Euro 2, Euro 3. I think they're up to Euro 5. I stand corrected. And as time goes by, we also can recall the emission scandal from VW. They are still recovering from that. And as time goes by, we will see more and more regulation being pushed on manufacturers to change the way how they manufacture their engine. For the long-standing mechanics out there, you know yourself, if you have been working on diesels for a very long time, please leave your comments. Let me know what you think about all this. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. Please smash that like button on your way out. It will only take you 1.5 seconds to do so. Until next time.